Hello, sound check. Test mic, test mic. Kumusta kayong lahat? Sir Howard here. Nandito na naman tayo sa panibagong episode ng ating libreng sit-in where we talk about psychometrics. Specifically, nandoon na tayo sa topic ng norms. Using norms sa field ng psychometrics. Ano ang itsura ng norm ng isang psychological test? Something like this. As I mentioned, kapag yung test mo is a standardized test, binili mo yan, may kasamang manual. In the manual, merong page doon nakalagay ang norm. And you are going to find a table like this. Ano ang pinaka-purpose ng norm? Paulit-ulit akong tinuturo ito. The norms give us the meaning of the raw score. Hindi magkakaroon ng kahulugan ang isang raw score kapag hindi natin siya ikukumpara sa norm tulad ng nakikita nyo on the screen. And why is it important for us to make sure that our raw score has a meaning para alam natin kung saan ilulugar yung raw score? So we know what decision to make. We need to label the meaning of the raw score. Is the raw score good, average, above average, excellent? Para malaman natin kung ano ang tamang gawin doon sa raw score na yon. And so far, marami na tayong mga techniques na napag-usapan on how to construct the norm. Remember, norms are being constructed although you can do it in different ways. For today, mag-aaral na naman tayo ng dalawang panibagong techniques on how to construct a norm. Unahin natin yung tinatawag nating percentile rank. Percentile rank, I would say, is one of the most common ways or one of the most common forms of norm in psychological testing. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng percentile rank? The number of the testing population you outscored. The key word here is the word outscored. Ilan yung mas nataasan mo? Ilan yung mas magaling ka? Ilan yung kinabog mo? Yun yung ibig sabihin ng percentile rank. So if I am going to graphically represent this, it looks something like this. So imaginein mo, the green X is your score. In-arrange mo yung score from highest to lowest, ilang porsyento ng testing population yung tinalo mo, that would be your percentile rank. So every time you read a percentile rank of a person, again, ang sinasabi niyan sa'yo is ilang porsyento ng testing population yung tinalo nung score na yon. Para mas malinaw, let me give you some examples on how we interpret scores using percentile rank. Again, we have a hypothetical test here, intelligence test X. Raw score is 77, population who took the test is 50, merong 50 katao na kumuha ng test, at sabihin natin percentile rank nung 77 over 100 is 85th percentile. Imagine if you are this person, should you be happy that you got 85th percentile? Ano bang interpretation yan kapag 85th percentile ka? Again, you outscored 85% of the testing population. So kung merong 50 katao na kumuha ng test at ang percentile rank mo is 85th percentile, it means you were able to outscore 85% of the 50. So paano mo kukumpitin yon? 0.85 times 50, that gives you 42.5, rounded up to 43. Ano ang kahulugan ng 43? Merong 43 na katao na nilamangan mo. Yung score mo mas mataas sa 43 na katao. If I am going to graphically represent this, ito ang ibig sabihin yan. Kung 50 ang kumuha ng test, i-organize natin yung scores nila from highest to lowest, and then 85th ang percentile rank mo, ibig sabihin, ikaw yung top 7. So, pasok ka sa top 10. 'Di ba? Yan yung score mo, yung nasa 7. So, all the scores below 7, okay, 8 hanggang doon sa 50, yung mga mas mabababang score sa'yo, that will be your percentile rank. Another example, hypothetical test. Raw score, 77 over 100. There are 100 people who took the test. Tapos sabi sa'yo, ang percentile rank mo is 99. What do you mean when you have a percentile rank of 99? Again, you were able to outscore, tinalo mo, yung 99% ng 100 katao na kumuha ng test. Compute. 0.99 times 100, it gives you 99. Ibig sabihin ng 99 dyan, 99 katao yung na-outscorean mo. So again, let's graphically represent that. Ibig sabihin nun, kung 99 katao ang na-outscore mo at 100 ang kumuha ng test, ikaw yung top 1. In other words, ikaw yung highest. Yung score mo na top 1, nalamangan niya yung 99 other scores in the population. Given this logic, kaya dapat maalala ninyo, no? You cannot have a percentile rank of 100. That's impossible. The highest percentile rank that you can get is a 99 percentile. Bakit hindi pwedeng mag-percentile rank 100? Tignan nyo yung logic. If you get a percentile rank of 100, it means you outscored 100% of people who took the test, which is literally impossible. Kasi part ng 100% na yan, yung sarili mo. And you cannot outscore yourself. 'Di ba? Kasama ka dun sa computation eh. So the highest percentile rank you can get is a 99 percentile, which means your score is on top of all the scores in the population. Paano ba kino-compute yung percentile rank? Merong formula dyan. Huh? That's the formula. That's capital letter B plus 0.5 times E divided by N times 100. Ang ibig sabihin ng letrang B, these are the number of scores below the score na hinahanapan natin ng percentile rank. Ang implication nito, if you are going to compute for the percentile rank manually, ibig sabihin mano-mano, kinakailangan nasa kamay mo yung distribution ng scores. Hindi pwedeng mag-compute ka ng percentile rank na hindi mo hawak kung yung mga eksaktong scores ng testing population kasi bibilangin mo yung scores below a certain score. But then again, remember, no, bago ko ituloy itong formula, hindi naman na kino-compute ang percentile rank manually. Our softwares can already do this in just a matter of clicks. Pero kaya ako dinidiscuss ito para mas maging malalim yung pagkakaintindi natin sa percentile rank. In fact, I would highly suggest that you still do this manually. Sanayin nyo yung sarili nyo na meron kayong skill na mag-compute ng percentile rank manually to deepen your understanding of percentile rank. So anyway, going back to the lecture, yung letter B, the number of scores that are below the score na hinahanapan mo ng percentile rank. Yung letrang E, ibig sabihin yan, ito naman yung number of scores na merong kaparehas doon sa score na hinahanapan mo ng percentile rank. And obviously, letter N, this is the total number of scores in the testing population. Okay, so para mas maliwanag, paano ba kino-compute yan? Halimbawa, ito. Halimbawa, hanapin mo yung percentile rank equivalent of the score 90. And then you apply the formula B, number of scores below that score, E, number of scores equal to that score, and N, number of all scores in the testing population. Ngayon, ang tamang sagot dito, the score of 90 will get a percentile rank of 86. Paano natin nakuha yung 86? Ano dapat ang value ng letter B? Letter B shall be 33. Bakit naging 33 yan? Ang gagawin mo lang dyan, bibilangin mo yung scores below 90. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hanggang makarating ka dito. Ilang scores mayroon na mas mababa sa 90? Yun yung letter B. Yung letter E naman, number of scores equal to that score. Ilang score pa raw ang merong kapareho ng 90? In this case, ang sagot mo, isa lang. Diba? Isasama mo sa computation yung score na hinahanapan mo ng percentile rank. That's already first case or that's already one case. Sabihin natin na 90 rin ito si Pedro at 90 din si Judas. 'Di ba? So, ibig sabihin nun, kapag si Pedro at si Judas parehong 90 other than this, yung 1 mo magiging 3. But at least for this sample, 1 lang yung ating letter E because there's only 190. And then total number of scores, edi 39. Bakit? Saan mo nakuha yung 39? Computein mo lahat yung scores na yan, you will have 39 cases. And then from there, apply mo na ngayon yung formula ng percentile rank, B plus 0.5E divided by N times 100. That will give you 86 percentile. You can just try this on your own, no? Pwede nyo i-pause yung video, tapos gawin nyo yung computation and see kung makukuha nyo yung 86 percentile. Again, ano ibig sabihin ng 86 percentile? Yung score na 90 mas mataas sa 86% ng testing population na kumuha ng test. Ngayon, given those things about percentile rank, ano ngayon ang kahulugan ng isang percentile rank? Halimbawa, nalaman mo yung percentile rank ng raw score mo, how then? Paano natin mai-interpret yung percentile rank na yon? Fix naman ang ibig sabihin yan. Usually, kapag ang percentile rank mo is from 0 to 5, fail, or extremely low average. Pag 6 to 10, low average. 11 to 50, below average. So on and so forth. Ang tanong, paano natin nalaman yan? Saan nanggaling yung qualitative interpretation ng mga percentile rank na yan? The answer, the percentile rank is very much connected with the normal curve. Ang basehan ng interpretation ng percentile rank ay nasa normal curve din. Ayan, if you can see the slide right here, diba, for a certain percentile range, nakatapat yan sa isang area ng normal curve. And as we discussed in the past, bawat area ng normal curve, merong mga ibig sabihin yan. So that means if your score falls below or falls within a certain range of the percentile rank, nakatapat yon sa isang area of normal curve at doon ngayon manggagaling yung kahulugan ng iyong percentile rank, such as what you can see on the screen. Okay, so titigan nyo muna. Kaya nagkaroon ng kahulugan yung mga percentile ranks na yan because it is again very much connected with the normal curve. Ngayon, meron ako mga exercises dito. Screenshot nyo na lang and then you manually compute for the following percentile ranks. Okay, halimbawa, ito yung testing population natin. Computin nyo yung percentile rank ng mga numero na pula. Okay, using the formula that I have given you. Screenshot nyo and then dito, ito yung mga correct answers. Apply nyo yung formula and then tignan nyo kung makukuha nyo yung mga tamang sagot na yan. 73rd percentile, 60th, 51st, 22, 9, and 4. Okay, so ignore nyo lang yung quiz 5 tsaka yung mga 25 to 30 na yan. No? Just compute for the percentile ranks of the scores in red and these are the correct answers. Tignan nyo kung makaka-arrive ba kayo doon sa tamang sagot. Now, the last system na pag-uusapan natin on how to give meanings to raw score is what we call the STANINE system. Yung STANINE system, madali lang intindihin yung logic nito. You are going to divide the distribution of scores into 9 different groups. So, yung grupo, yung mga scores na makuha mo sa distribution, igugrupo mo sila sa 9. Tapos, as you approach 9, mas magaling yung score na yon. As you approach 1, mas mababa yung score na yon. 1 is the lowest and 9 is the highest. So, distribution of scores, you divide them into 9 groups. Groups approaching 9, good scores. Groups approaching 1, mababa yung mga scores. Again, maganda na i-manually compute natin yung STANINE. But in real life, this is no longer being done dahil ginagawa na ito ng ating mga softwares. Pero bakit natin pinag-aaralan yung manual computation of STANINE? To deepen our understanding of how it works. Halimbawa, ito yung ating distribution of scores. Okay? Jumble-jumble pa yan, no? Ang step 1 na ginagawa ng software sa pag-compute ng standard 9 is to identify the highest score and the lowest score from the distribution. In this case, sabihin natin na ang highest score is 97 and the lowest score is 50. Ano ngayon ang gagawin ng software? So, ang highest score, 97, siya yung nasa tuktok, yan yung pinakamataas na score, pinakamababang score is 50. Step 2, we are now going to write all the scores in between the highest score and the lowest score. So, yung pinakamataas na score natin, 97, pinakamababa is 50. Mabilis lang, isulat mo lahat ng scores in between 97 and 50. So, minus 1 ka lang ng minus 1 hanggang makarating ka doon sa 50. 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91 hanggang makarating ka doon sa 50. Step 3, dito ka na ngayon gagawa ng norm na ang forma niya standard 9 or stay 9. Pero para magawa mo yan, kinakailangan gagamit ka na ng stay 9 table as you can see on your screen. So kung mapapansin niyo yung stay 9 table, dito ang tingin yan. Ito yung 9 groups na hinahanapan natin. Dito natin ipapasok yung distribution of scores. Sa baba nung 9 groups na yan, meron kayo makikitang mga percent dyan. Anong ibig sabihin ng mga percent na yan? I'll discuss that as we go along. So ang step 3, ang gagawin ng software is bibilangin niya yung number of cases after doing procedure 2. So in this case, again, ilang scores meron from 97 hanggang 50? Ilang cases, ilang scores yan? Ang sagot, 48 cases. Para sa mga hindi pa rin na-visualize, paano naging 48 cases going back here? So we have 97, the highest score, 50, the lowest score. Bilangan mo ilang numero ang nakikita mo sa screen mo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hanggang makarating ka sa 50, that will give you 48 total scores. Maliwanag ba? Kaya naging 48 yon. Ngayon, dahil alam na natin yung number of cases, pwede na nating i-identify kung ano ba yung mga scores under the first group or under stay 9.1. According to the stay 9 table, under stay 9.1, 4%. Anong ibig sabihin ng 4%? 4%, ibig sabihin yan, ito yung stay 9.1 covers the first 4% of the scores in the population below. So yung 4% na pinakamababa sa population will cover stay 9.1. So paano natin hahanapin kung ano yung mga scores na yon? 48 times 0.04 equals 1.92. Saan nanggaling yung 48? Again, total number of cases, total scores. 0.04, inurong mo lang to ng 2 decimal places. So 0.4 and then 0.04, multiply that to 48, that's 1.92, magiging 2. O ngayon, anong kahulugan nung 2 dyan? O ito, napakahalaga nito. No? Ibig sabihin yan, the first 2 scores from the bottom of the testing population will belong to stay 9.1. Okay? So again, 48 times 0.04 equals to 1.92, round it up to 2. O, dito sa kaliwa ninyo, ito yung distribution ng scores. Yung unang dalawa mula sa baba will be stay 9.1. And that will be 50 and 51, that's stay 9.1. So, ibig sabihin lang yan, kapag ang raw score mo, okay, is 51 or 50, stay 9.1 ka. Okay, ituloy natin sa stay 9.2. 7% naman yung porsyento dyan. Anong gagawin mo? Ganun na naman. 48, total number of cases times 0.07. You move these 2 decimal places to the left. That gives you a 3. O, ano yung ibig sabihin ng 3 dyan? Ibig sabihin, the next 7% or the next 3 scores after stay 9.1 will belong to stay 9.2, which is, again, 52, 53, and 54. Kasi next 3 scores, no? 3 yan. Yung next 3 after stay 9.1 is 52, 53, 54. Yun ngayon yung stay 9.2. Ituloy naman natin yung stay 9.3. Ganun din. Mag-iiba lang yung porsyento ng stay 9.3, magiging 12%. Which means the next 12% of scores after stay 9.2 will belong to stay 9.3. And to compute for that, 48 times 0.12 equals 5.7. Round it up to 6. The next 6 scores after stay 9.2 will be stay 9.3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after stay 9.2. So after ng 54, yung next na 6 na scores, yun ngayon yung under ng stay 9.3. So, same process hanggang ma-achieve mo yung stay 9.9. Maliwanag ba? Now, kapag alam na natin yung stay 9 ng isang raw score, again, lagi lang tayo babalik sa tanong na yan, ano ngayon ang ibig sabihin ng score na yon? O, halimbawa, ang raw score ko stay 9.5. O, si Pedro, ang raw score niya stay 9.2. Si Judas, ang raw score niya stay 9.7. Ano ngayon ang interpretation dyan? Fixed na naman yan. fix na naman yung interpretation dyan, no? Kapag STANINE 1, madalas ang tawag dyan low average. STANINEs 2 and 3, below average. STANINE 4 and 5, average. STANINEs 6 and 7, above average. And STANINEs 8 and 9, excellent. Saan nanggaling? Saan natin kinuha yung mga kahulugan na yan? Nakadepende na naman yan sa normal curve. So nakakabit ang STANINE sa normal curve just like what we did with percentile rank. So hindi random yan, no? Oo, meron pa ring basihan yan sa normal curve. We always go back to the normal curve to determine the meaning of the raw scores regardless kung anong sistema ang ginamit mo. 'Di ba? Percentile man yan, z-score man yan, t-score man yan, all of these techniques are related to the normal curve. Lahat ng numero na makuha mo from percentile, z-score, or t-score, those numbers will show you a certain area in the normal curve. At again, huwag niyong kakalimutan, yung score, yung kahulugan ng score, nakadepende yan kung saang area ng normal curve siya bumabagsak. Ngayon, ipakilala ko lang sa inyo ng mabilisan yung STAN system. Remember, STANINE is short for Standard 9. STAN is short for Standard 10. So, ibig sabihin lang yan, sa sistema ng STAN, imbis na 9 groups ang gagawin natin, we are using 10 groups. So, in the STAN system, we are going to group the scores into 10 groups. And same logic, the more the score approaches 1, the lower the score. The more the score approaches 10, the higher the score. So ano ngayon ang logic? Bakit may STAN system pa other than the 9, the standard 9? Kasi mas madaling intindihin logically yung STAN. 'Di ba? If you get the logic of STAN, again, the scores will be divided into 10 groups. Para ang sinasabi mo dito is in a scale of 1 to 10, gaano kagaling yung taong 'yan? Or in a scale of 1 to 10, gaano ka-extrovert yung taong 'yan kapag personality test? Mas madaling i-visualize. 'Di ba? O sige nga yung taong 'yan, gaano katalino 'yan in a scale of 1 to 10? 'Di ba? It's easier to visualize than standard 9. Mas ginagamit kasi natin sa kultura natin yung 1 to 10 eh. 'Di ba? Yung ganyang scoring system, we use that in sports, we use that in beauty pageants. So it's easier to visualize how good a person is in a scale of 1 to 10 compared to in a scale of 1 to 9 or even in a scale of 1 to 100 tulad ng ginagawa natin sa ano no sa T-score, 'di ba? Oo. So ganun ang logic ng STAN system. Pero again, no, nakakabit na naman yung STAN system sa normal curve. So meron na namang ibig sabihin yung score mo kapag STAN 1 ka or STAN 2 ka or STAN 3 ka, nakadepende na naman yan sa normal curve. Pero for those of you who are asking, ano ba ang formula ng STAN? That's score minus mean divided by standard deviation. So parang kukumpitin mo lang yung z-score. Kailangan alam mo yung score, syempre, alam mo rin yung mean ng population. Pero ito, kakaiba, no? Dahil after mong kumpitin to, score minus mean divided by SD, imumultiply mo sa 2 plus 5.5. Saan nanggaling yung 2? Yung 2 dito, ipagpapalagay natin na standard deviation yan. So regardless kung ano man yung standard deviation ng population mo, kung baga ipagpapalagay natin lahat ng testing population, ang standard deviation is 2. Yung 5.5 is the mean. Again, regardless of the mean of your testing population in the STAN system, we set it at 5.5. Yan yung gitna, 5.5. So kapag kinompute mo ngayon yan, then yung pinaka-produkto ng formula na yan will be a number anywhere from 1 to 10. And that will determine the STAN, the equivalent STAN of a raw score. Alright? Yung 16PF, ginagamit yung sistema na yan eh. If you notice here. Okay, di ba yung 16PF, susukatin yung 16 different personality factors mo. Tapos, ipa-plot niya nasaan ka doon sa continuum ng bawat isa sa 16. Pero tignan nyo yung points, no, na bumubuo sa continuum from 1 to 10. Yung naging basehan niyan is the STAN system. O, di ba mas madaling intindihin? Halimbawa, in a scale of 1 to 10, gaano ka ka-reserve? 1 is lowest, 10 is the highest. In a scale of 1 to 10, gaano ka ka-concrete? 'Di ba? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. Yun lang, meron pa silang label doon sa kabilang continuum, no? But again, 16PF or 16 personality factor is using the STAND system in interpreting the raw scores. Okay, so those are two additional techniques that you can use para makabuo ka ng isang norm ng isang psychological test. So this ends our discussion on the different techniques kung paano ba bumuo ng norm ng isang psychological test. So yung next videos natin, mag-move on na tayo sa mga panibagong topics. Okay? So kung wala na kayong mga tanong or kung may mga tanong kayo, don't hesitate, mag-comment lang kayo sa baba and I'm going to do my best to answer your questions. And also please share this video if you know anyone na nag-aaral ng psychometrics or magte-take ng board exam sa psychometrics, baka makatulong itong video na ito. Okay, so kung wala nang mga tanong, let's call it a day. Thank you for listening, everyone. God bless and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.